Your new best friend Cindy is here to guide you through 90 plus handcrafted physics puzzles, solve them, and then make your own levels and maybe keep an eye on him while you're at it. Now, this does lead to one simple question. Is Shape Sender Deluxe worth your time? Well, on the right here is Sandy. He is going to send objects through a pipe, and we need to land that object into the goal, which I think will make more sense when we click play here. Welcome to Shape Sender Deluxe. My name is Sandy. What should I call you? Nothing. Oh, you're one of those people. Either way, it's nice to meet you. What's that fucking mean? Hold on. Am I being hate crime right now? I'm here to teach you, my new best friend, how to play. In Shape Sender Deluxe, you need to get these circles down into that pipe. So you can see here on the left, we have a kind of black pipe that is sending out these objects. And then we have the bottom there, the goal, which is that white pipe where we need to get these circles to land in. You can use a block from the toolbar on the left. There's a block. So if I put this block here, I presume, there we are. It goes right into the goal. And I guess we need to fill it a certain amount. That's the fastest anyone's ever solved this level. Really? Ha, no. Good effort, though. Thanks, man. Let's continue on. This demo only contains 16 levels. Of course, the final game will have 90 though, so there will be a lot more to play in the full game. I saw this originally in the Frosty Games, which I think is an Australian style. Yeah, there we are. It was an Australian showcase in the Summer Games Fest for these games, and I guess this is made in Australia. I have no idea. Oh, you can record a GIF of the solution. That's pretty fun. You can use as many blocks as you want for this level. Imagine if you used like 3 whole blocks. Doesn't that seem like a lot? I can't count that high. Okay, well, weird. So, I wonder if we can... we rotate this like that. I think we need to retain the momentum though, right? So how do we... maybe if I just do that. This is killing the momentum. So maybe it needs to be... okay, so yeah, you removing those blocks like a ramp. You use so many blocks. It did say 3. It did say 3. So you can save a GIF, you can take a screenshot, or you can replay the whole level to maybe do it in a different way. But I feel like this is a tutorial, so it's probably not going to give me any other solutions. Time for that something new. Springs. Okay, so we now have springs. There we are. Boom. That was very simple. Of course, tutorial. I would expect it to be quite simple. Did you know the spring equation is known as Hooke's law? Who's Hooke? Dunno. Some nerd, probably. I like Sandy. Sandy's funny. Level 4. Or this is level 5, I guess. I've seen this level solved with only 1 spring and some blocks. Okay. You don't have to do that, obviously, but it is pretty impressive. So... as you've seen, obviously Shape Sender Deluxe is a physics puzzle game where you place tools, springs, magnets, fans, portals, blocks to set these shapes into their matching pipes, and each solution is unique. Well, that's probably not true for the tutorial here, but I have a trick. Oh, I thought I was going to do more than that. Okay, let us... How can we spring it? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that just kills the momentum, actually. We'll bin that cube, and then we'll spring it again once more. I mean, it kind of works. Honestly, using that many springs is way cooler than just using one. How would you do it with just one, I wonder? Maybe if let's repair the level, see if we can do it with just one spring. Oops. How would you only do this with one spring? It did say some blocks. Is it literally just a line of blocks? This is just stupid solution. My original solution was so much better. You did it with a single spring. That's amazing. Okay, so you can get different responses based on the different solutions. And you can see already, even in like level 5, there are multiple solutions for a puzzle. So it really just depends on how your brain works in these physics scenarios. Here's something new, squares. They're a little different to circles besides the obvious, but I'll let you figure that out. I'm going to presume that they don't roll. Like if I put that here, yeah, it just bounces. So I'm going to get rid of that for now. There is no timer, you know. There is no singular right answer. You just have to get to the solution. It doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as you do it. Oh, interesting. They're a bit more buoyant than the circles, I think. This is almost right. Okay. So that's going to shoot that one off to space, apparently. There we are. Look at that. That's so cool. Yeah, there is no timer breathing down your neck, just you, the tools, and of course, Sandy. What did you think of the squares? I like that they bounce. Well, I'm glad that the type of shape hasn't affected your ability to send them to the right spot. Each shape obviously behaves differently. We've got bouncy squares, rolling circles, fragile stars, triangles that flip gravity apparently, pentagons that ignore it entirely, stars shatter on impact, and Sandy's favorites, oh wait, I said that wrong. I'm reading the Steam description and I got it completely wrong. Triangles that flip gravity, pentagons that ignore gravity entirely, stars shatter on impact, and that is Sandy's favorite. Pair them with tools, blocks, springs, magnets, fans, and portals to create elaborate solutions to these puzzles. I think you'll really like magnets. I really don't understand how magnets work. I also don't really understand how magnets work, to be fair. But I presume if I just do this, it will keep them in the air. Boom, there we are. Is there anything else in the Steam description that is overly worth talking about? I'm just having a quick look. There's a little comment in here that's quite interesting that it says, things with Sandy have been a little intense lately, and just so you know, keep an eye on him, alright? So I don't know who is saying that to me and why I should be worried about Sandy. level 7 complete now, so we're going to get into the complicated stuff, I think. So, hope you're enjoying these magnets. Here's your tools, now get to it. Wait, oops. That fan wasn't meant to be available in the demo, so just ignore that. Can I, like, take the fan back? Okay, so we have I'm assuming we're gonna... I thought I'd spring that. Oh, sorry, Sandy. Maybe you should move. You're right in the way. I do like the being able to see the lines. Oh wait, how did that first one work and this isn't working? There we are. Being able to see the lines means that you can put your objects in line with where they're going to bounce in a much easier way. So I do very much appreciate that. I know you got a sneak peek at the fan, but you'll need to wait for the full game for that. That's fine. So I wonder if you can actually do this. If you can you can probably solve that with the fan, I wonder, in the full game. Now, to test your knowledge, this level is impossible without magnets. That just makes me not want to use magnets. Alright. Can I flip it over, maybe? Oh. Oh, so close. In fact, sorry, Sandy, that I'm kind of using you for the solution here, but there we are. I don't need to use magnets, Sandy. I'm just using your head. Called using your brain. Come on. Wait, how did you solve that without a magnet? I used you, Sandy. This is the magnet tutorial. I'll fix it later. That's fun. The game challenged me there. I couldn't turn it down. I had to do it. This one you'll need to get creative and possibly use a combination of tools. That makes sense. So where's this gonna ping off to? There we are. I quite like the springs, to be honest. They're becoming like one of my favorite tools. Oh, so close. But this should be the solution then. So they spring around, hit that cube into the pipe. So when you obviously when you complete these missions or complete these puzzles, you can save them as GIFs directly from the game, which obviously we've seen. When you upload custom levels, you can grab a code to send it to someone else. So kind of that Mario Maker style level creation that you can share with your friends and potentially put on Steam Workshop or something. That would be very cool. And yeah, it seems like it's a relatively simple premise, right? You have physics-based puzzles with different objects, with different properties, and lots of tools to deal with these problems. Oh, they're saying that. Oh, hey champ, what's up? I don't have any tools. What? Whoops, you can't solve a level without tools? There you go. Thanks, man. So let's deal with one at a time. Oops. Oh wait, they're the wrong way around. The squares come out of the right pipe, but they have to go into the left pipe. Oh. wonder if there's a limit to how many like objects you can put in a map. That's pretty close. That's a solution right there. I had to think, but yeah, like, I think this is the solution. Oh no, now we're... There we are. That's better. Now we're filling them both up at the same time. Sorry about forgetting your tools. It won't happen again. That was pretty fun. I like that solution. There's probably like obviously a different way of doing this. Probably a much cleaner way. I guess if you could maybe stop them from coming down here, you could probably... I mean, actually, isn't the solution... I'm going to try and do another solution. Hold on. I think you can just literally put cubes in here. I never thought about that. Yeah, it's really simple. It's literally, it can be as simple as that. Yeah. Look at that. That was a much simpler solution. And that didn't require springs or doing anything. That's so crazy. There we are, 2 solutions to this puzzle already. And it's funny that it's not until you really solve the puzzle that you're thinking, oh man, this is how I could have done it better. I guess this is like life. That's a really interesting take on life. This level hasn't been fully playtested, but that's what you're here for. Let me know if you come across any issues. Okay, so we need to... I don't understand. There's no, there's no square hole. Oh, I keep missing this. I need to have it bounce up, but I don't know how to. Huh. I mean, that is a solution. Enjoying the level? Not really. It's impossible to win. The exit pipe is wrong. What are you talking about? Oh, we got mad at me. Oh, I see. It needs circles instead of squares. This was a test and you passed. Are you gonna start? Oh. You're not actually gonna... You're not gonna fix it. You're just gonna let me move on. Okay. This is where it gets even more fun. As you may have noticed, these stars are delicate objects and they'll break on impact with a solid surface. Does that include a spring? Huh. How does that work then? Oh, I need to curve them down? Oh, the magnets, obviously they attract. Maybe I need 2 magnets. There we are. That's really interesting. So it can hit the pipe. It just can't hit anything else. Oh, interesting. So magnets are probably the best way to move stars without touching them, yeah. Oop, didn't mean that. Level 13 of 16, we're reaching the end of the demo here. These stars are custom made just for you, so treat them carefully. But to be honest, I do love the sound of them shattering. Just watch out for the spiky bits. Interesting. So I wonder if they hit the... If they hit the other ball, I wonder if that's gonna like... break it, you know? I thought putting the spring there might work, but there's not much momentum. Oh, that accidentally works. I was just trying to get them to bypass the magnet, and I guess putting that spring there actually does help them bypass the magnet. I've shattered 34 stars. Do you know how expensive those things are? It's no big deal, but if you broke 32 more, you would get the bad ending. Well, don't tempt me. That makes me want to break more stars. Level 14 then. The demo's almost coming to an end, and this is the second hardest level. You need a creative solution to stop the stars crashing into the squares. When this is all over, you'll remember me, right? I'm even gonna wishlist the game. That makes me so happy. Wishlisting the game means the world to me. Jesus. Okay, well that goes straight in there. So we need to find a way to get the star. How do we get the star to not hit that spring? Oh, I see. Right, so it hits the square, which will maybe I should do the star first. Oh. Oh my god, it still hit the... Okay, so the star's now hitting the right pipe. I need to get enough momentum though for the cube to hit that pipe. I guess I could just add another spring. It really makes you think. There we are. Okay. I feel like there's probably another better solution for that. But it's so interesting to... You're probably like, I'm not even talking much while trying to solve this because I'm thinking hard, if that makes any sense. Hope the next level isn't too hard. I want it to be a nice send-off for all the time we've had together. We've not had a lot of time, to be honest. 20 minutes-ish. This is at the last level. Do you think you can get the squares past the scary spikes? If it's too hard, I won't judge you for giving up. I mean, I feel like this looks really easy, right? I mean, it literally is like super easy. Yeah, there we are. I actually think if I probably positioned the spring better, I could probably actually get them straight into the pipe. Oh, you solved that so easily. Yeah, make it harder. Okay then, smarty pants, let's make it harder. Try solving it. Now you can't use any of the same grid spots. That is really interesting. It's gonna make me do it again. I just know it. Once I've solved this one, which I have 3 springs, he's gonna be like, do it again. Whoa, you actually did it. Well, okay, was that tough enough for you? Oh my god. Should we go for one more? Make it harder. Go on then. All right, one more go. You're gonna have to get really creative now. I really am. Oh my god. Oh, there we are. 2 springs this time. Springs are overpowered as hell, man. You beat the same level 3 times in 3 different ways. You truly are a puzzle master. But that's all the time we have, so goodbye for now. Would you like to wish list before you go? Yeah, sure, go for it. Wow, thank you. That means so much. Oh my god. Anyway, I hope you liked my game. I'll always remember our time together and the 68 broken stars I need to replace. Bye. Thanks for playing. Pretty please wish list the game to follow along. And that's it. That's the end of the demo. Oh, you're back. Hi. That's nice to get a little message every time you start the game, I guess. Well, that's Shape Sender Deluxe. Is it worth your time? I would say it's pretty fun. It's got good charm to it. It doesn't seem too complicated. I feel like maybe the game is going to get more complicated as it goes on. I do like that there's different properties, like you get stars and the triangle. Well, we didn't see them, but there's the triangles, and I guess it said pentagons or something. There's also going to be like fans and portals as well. I'm interested to see how like the portals work and stuff in the final game. It looks like it can get really complicated. So I like these kind of games, I'll be honest. I like these kind of like, I used to play on my mobile game or my phone like pipes, where you have to like match the colors and do the pipes and stuff. And I feel like that is kind of similar here, where you have a direction, a physics direction of the object, and you need to put things in the way to like make the object go to the goal. And obviously all the different objects do different things. So I really appreciate how this game tells its story. Obviously there's something weird about Sandy, and we don't know what the deal with Sandy is, but I do like the physics-based gameplay as well as the kind of weird lore that's going on. And it's got some really nice backing tracks as well, nice lo-fi to keep you going. The full game promises 90 puzzles across 3 acts that will introduce new mechanics and increasingly creative objectives, along with obviously more unique physics properties and 5 distinct tools. And again, it's nice that it doesn't, you're not being pressured with time. Like you have time to like really solve this stuff however you want, and being able to just quickly restart the level is also a really nice touch, because it lets you come up with different solutions, and it lets you really think about, or you can play around, you know, you can basically do what we did at the end there, where like you can't use the same blocks anymore or the same areas in the grid. That's a really interesting way to like, maybe you can try and do it again, but like not use those same areas. That's really interesting. In the final game as well, there is an expert mode, which is every solution you place claims real estate on the grid. Solve the same level again with less space and keep going until there's no room left, and that's your final score. That's kind of what we did at the end there. Also to mention as well, there are custom levels. This game does support custom levels. So if you finish the main game, you finish the 90 plus puzzles that are in the base game, you will be able to create custom levels and go on your Mario Maker shit and make the most complicated shit ever. So yeah, this could be really, really fun. I think this is definitely one to watch. If you have been interested by anything you see here, you should absolutely wishlist the game on Steam, because it helps the developers get funding to create the game, publish the game. You know how it goes. With that being said though, that's going to be us for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.